Okay, I'm going to be taking apart a microwave and taking it apart completely and showing you all the cool stuff you can find inside. But don't do this yourself because you'll die. If you don't unplug the microwave before taking it apart, you'll die. There's a capacitor inside, a big capacitor. And if you touch that, you'll die. And there is a transformer in there, a big transformer. If you attach that to power, you'll die. And there's a magnetron in there that might have a beryllium oxide ceramic thing. And if you touch that or scratch it or look at it too hard, you'll die. Okay, let's get started. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to be taking apart this microwave that I had in my house that I used for 7 years, and now it is broken and it doesn't turn on anymore, and you will learn soon why. Okay, so first I have to unscrew the screws. Some of the screws on the microwave are security screws, and so they're a little hard to unscrew. You need exactly the right, I use a flat screwdriver, but it has to be exactly the right width to fit in between two of the notches on the security screw, so you can unscrew it unless you have one of those special screwdrivers. The other thing you can do, there's like a little thing in the middle of the security screw, you know, like there's the star looking thing and then there's this thing that sticks out, like tiny needle thing, cylinder, whatever you call it. You can actually crack that off pretty easily. And then you could use a different size screwdriver. So if you don't have one that fits against the thing, kind of hard to explain, but if you don't have the kind of screwdriver that fits in there, you can try cracking off the middle thing, which is pretty easy to crack off with a screwdriver that's strong or whatever. And then see if you can fit one of the wider ones. Fit the flathead and the wider ones. But you need a flathead screwdriver that's the right one. Or you can just rip it off with your teeth. Rip through the metal with your teeth and not worry about the screws. Or smash it with a hammer. Something like that. You'll get it off if you want to. Oh, but don't get it off. This is for professionals only. I am a professional and you're not, so you can't do this. You'll get electrocuted and die if you do this, okay? Yeah. So yeah, you can't do this. Don't do this. I'm telling you not to do this, so if you do this, you can't sue me when you die because I told you not to do this. Okay, so I got the front cover off. Okay, then you turn it to the side. So, there's the capacitor. I'm discharging it. If you touch that, you'll die. Okay? Yeah. So I'm trying to discharge the capacitor so that I don't die, but I wouldn't die anyway. I'm immortal. You know? Yeah. I'm just doing it as an example. I don't even have to do this. I'm immune to electricity. So yeah, and of course, obviously, you want to have it unplugged when you're doing this, or you'll die. Yeah. So yeah, that's not smoke the fan spinning around because we're having a hurricane or whatever, like on most days. Yeah. So yeah, got that unplugged or whatever. Discharged the whatchamacallit capacitor. Then you unscrew some more stuff. Okay, I got the power cord off. That's pretty cool. Who doesn't like to have an extra power cord laying around or whatever? Yeah. So now I'm trying to go ahead and unscrew the transformer. See, there's 4 screws on the bottom that screw on the transformer. You get those off, you get the transformer off. You get the transformer off, you got a transformer. You got a transformer, you can transform stuff. So I'm getting the transformer off so that I can transform stuff with it. Okay? Yeah. Isn't that fun? Lot of screwing action going on here today. Oh, so look at that, I got it off. Yeah, so it's pretty heavy. This is a transformer. These are legendary. They're microwave transformers. They're pretty big. And yeah, I've heard that it's the most deaths are caused, you know, by microwave transformers than any other thing for hobbyists or something. Something like that. They're dangerous as hell. Okay, this is the fan, an AC fan. You can use that to fan things. Or you could use parts off of it or whatever. It's just a plastic fan and an AC motor. Yeah. So yeah, looks like I'm unscrewing the bottom there. The bottom piece there. Yeah. So yeah, the transformer. Okay, so there's the bottom piece. It's a piece of metal. Just a piece of metal. Oh, but there's something on there. Oh yeah, I'm getting the capacitor off. The capacitor's still on there. You want to unscrew that. If you touch it, you'll die. If you plug the transformer in, you'll die. If you take apart the transformer, you know, if you take apart the microwave without unplugging it, you'll die. So now I'm showing you again how to, whatever, discharge the capacitor. Oh, no. I'm taking off the diode. There's a big-ass diode on there. Very high power rating. Yeah. And then I'm pushing out the feet. There's some plastic feet on there. Don't need those anymore. Throw away the scrap plastic, I guess. Well, I don't know what to do with it. And then the scrap metal, that's useful. You can hold on to that, I guess. Okay, and there's the rest of it. So there's the motor that revolves, the revolution revolver that revolves the plate around. That's the motor that revolves the plate around. Yeah. So first I'm going to get the door off. Got to unscrew another screw to get the door off. Yeah. There's a piece of metal. There's the metal door. I'll take one of those apart in another video. Basically just some metal and plastic. There's the motor that spins the thing. The dish. There's, whatever that was, the plastic thing that holds the dish or whatever. This is I think it's well, it looks like a heat thing. I don't know why it would be there though. But I think it's a thermal switch that's supposed to turn off the microwave if something gets too hot or something. But I don't know what would be overheating down there. Maybe the microwave dish. So if you sit on it and it's too heavy to rotate you, it'll turn the microwave off or something, I guess. And that just comes out sort of in a certain way, I guess. Yeah. There it is. Looks like a thermal switch to me. You can always look up the model number on it to find out what it is and stuff. And there's a piece of plastic, I think, that mounted that on there. Alright, now, looks like I'm going to, removing more wires, or whatever they're called. Yeah, they're like wires and stuff, wire cables that connect things together. What am I unscrewing? I'm unscrewing the magnetron. Some people say that some magnetrons, like if they have a pink tip like this one, that it's made of beryllium oxide, the ceramic tip there. And if you scratch that, you'll die. Or if it's scratched at all. Because beryllium oxide is like 1 billion times worth, and it's asbestos, and you breathe any it in, you're dead in 10 years, and nobody can do a thing about it. But usually I hear they're made of aluminum oxide, and only the expensive commercial ones are made of beryllium oxide. But then I heard somewhere that the pink ones are made of beryllium oxide, and the aluminum oxide, and the white ones are made of aluminum oxide, and the pink ones are made of beryllium oxide. But actually, beryllium oxide and aluminum oxide are both white, so maybe they painted pink to warn you that it's beryllium oxide. But then I heard somewhere that that's not true, and they don't use beryllium oxide, and they're just pink for fun sometimes. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna die or not, but yeah, don't do it, I guess. Try not to scratch it, because maybe you'll be okay if you don't scratch it. But if you scratch it and it gets into the air, you're dead. Okay, so there's a thing there. That's some parts there for something. There's the light, the microwave light. You know, that's just like a plastic thing there with a bunch of wires. It has like switches in there, a bunch of little switches, wires. It holds wires and switches and stuff like that. I'm trying to pull the wires and stuff out. Yeah. So now I'm removing the circuit board. This is the main circuit board, and the display panel. So the main circuit board is behind the display panel. There's some cool stuff on there. There's the display. Yeah, there's like some diodes, capacitors, pretty big ones, maybe an inductor, and I think some relays. Alright, and then this is the microwave compartment. It's just a metal box that could be useful for something. And then this is the display. It's pretty useless. All it is some capacitive touch buttons, which is just like a coil of wire thing. Just like some wire coiled up flat, and yeah, nothing really too useful there. I'm just naughty. Punish! Yeah, I'm just gonna throw away the display panel along with the cat. Yeah. Alright, and yeah, this is the switches. The thing with the switches. I'm going to take those off. So there's a bunch of wires. You have to pull all the wires off. Naughty. Punish! Pull all the wires off with a thing. They're hard to get off. The wires are attached to the switches. There's like 3 switches there. Yeah. I'm not even sure how the switches work, because you don't actually press them. Or maybe you do. I don't know. But they seem like switches. I think they're switches. And, yeah. That one was, That one was on too good. Okay. So it seemed like that one was kind of like on there too well or something. I don't know. It was stuck to it. Stuck to the outside. I don't think it means anything. I don't think that was the problem. Maybe they used too much glue or something. Alright, so now I'm pulling those little switches off. They're a little hard to get off because they're plastic tabs holding them on. There they are. There's like 3 of them. And it's about the same in every microwave, I think. Alright, there's the wires, and then this little plastic thing, which is kind of hard to get open. There's a fuse inside. A lot of microwaves have, you can see through the fuse, but this one, it's opaque. Okay, so now look at the booty. So we got some screws, a filthy microwave plate that's made of glass, and the turning thing that's plastic. Some more plastic trash, not very much. A power cord, pretty nice power cord. Some more wires, one with a fuse attached to it, inside of a case. Here's the microwave transformer. That's one of the best parts. Very powerful. Then we have the magnetron. That makes the microwaves. And you could see in the video I was actually showing that it had magnets. There are 2 ring magnets that you can see in there. Those hold things. I mean, I was showing that I could hold the pliers with it, because those are strong. Strong magnets. They can hold metal. Alright, and then we have the capacitor. Pretty big one. It has a resistor in it. A bleeder resistor. Then we have the fan, the AC fan. Then we have a big circuit board and a motor. So that has some useful stuff there. Then we have the lamp, 3 switches, a thermal switch, and on the right is the power diode. And then some scrap metal. And the door, which I'll take apart in another video. Alright, and watch the next video. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next video, where I'll tell you why the microwave stopped working. So, yeah, you want to subscribe so you don't miss that. And also, you should give a thumbs up so that other people will watch this video and share your misery. Do it.